Hey guys, today I'm back with another review, and today it's going to be on this, and this is the PureTrak P-51 Mustang. This pad was sent out by Lethal Gaming Gear, but like always, that doesn't really affect anything I do say in these reviews. Starting off with the specs of this pad, it does only come in one size, and that's going to be the 490 by 420, so this is going to be the same size as a Artisan XL, and this is pretty much just going to be the same size as most standard mouse pads. The thickness is 3.5 millimeters. It does come in 3 different colors, the orange that I have here, as well as a blue and a black. And the pad is priced at $40, and it's available on PureTrak's official website, as well as Lethal Gaming Gear and other select retailers. As for the quality of the pad, it's also going to be super good. The stitching is pretty nice. It is probably the nicest stitching I've seen on a pad that comes in around $40. It's super thin, super minimal, super just tightly weaved to the actual pad, so you're not going to be noticing this in game at all. In terms of the base, it is going to be using a completely different material for the base compared to your Poron and your standard rubber bases, and that's going to be this newer material called Alpha Cell. Pulsar really brought this material into the market with their ES1 and ES2, and now we have this pad, the PureTrak P-51, with just a slightly more refined version of it. This version of Alpha Cell does feel less sticky than the previous version, but it also does prevent the biggest issue or problem that the Pulsar pads had, and that was the bubbling issue. And this version of Alpha Cell does prevent that by having these little bumps on the pad so air can circulate underneath the pad. With this being a newer revision, I'm also hoping that the quality and the stickiness of the base actually retains over like a couple of months of actual use. As for the quality of surface, right out of the box I did notice a couple staining on the actual pad. I don't know if this is just a QC issue, or maybe the glue underneath the pad, or even the new Alpha Cell is kind of bleeding into the surface, but that's one thing I noticed. There is a couple of stains on the pad, but other than that, the actual surface quality is pretty phenomenal. As for the performance of the pad and how it felt in game, it actually felt really good in game, since it does have a very nice balanced feel to it that does lean closer to the controlled side. Initial friction never felt too high, so micro adjustments never felt too hard to do, never felt like the pad was kind of tugging or fighting back, and the dynamic friction as well never felt too tuggy, never felt too slow. Pretty balanced kind of dynamic friction to it, so tracking on this pad actually felt also pretty good. And the stopping power on this pad also felt great. Never felt like I was overshooting or overextending my shots. So just in general, this is a great balanced control surface. Now, do I actually recommend this pad? And I'm going to say I 100% do. Since you are getting a pad that has great quality and a very nice balanced surface, all for the price of $40, you can't really beat that. And then you're also getting a very adequate surface for all types of games and scenarios, just because of how nicely balanced the actual surface is. This video was short just because mousepad videos are kind of getting boring and repetitive. They all pretty much just feel the same. There is few exceptions, such as the hard pads, all the glass pads. But if you guys did enjoy this video, a like and a sub would be much appreciated. See you all in the next one.